we've now got to get our denominator, or rather we've got to write down our denominator. So it's all of that divided by 1 times that is going to be 2 sine x cos x over cos x. The cos x's will cancel, so my denominator will just be 2 sine x over 1, or 2 sine x. That's going to equal, now sine squared x plus cos squared x is going to give us 1 over sine squared x multiplied by something. I'm going to change that 1 into cos squared x plus sine squared x minus cos squared x plus sine squared x multiplied by sine squared x times plus cos squared x is equal to 1 over sine squared x stays there, all over 2 sine x. Now I'm not too sure if this is the right thing. I just know that what I've done is correct. What I mean by that is 1 is definitely equal to cos squared x plus sine squared x. Sine squared x plus cos squared x is definitely equal to 1. So mathematically I'm correct. Whether this is going to be the most efficient way of getting to my right hand side, I don't know. But it definitely is going to get me there eventually, if I carry on doing mathematically correct transformations. Cos squared x minus cos squared x cancels each other out. Sine squared x plus sine squared x is equal to 2 sine squared x multiplied by 1 over sine squared x. Look at this. Times by 1 over sine squared x. That's over 1, isn't it? We've still got it all over 2 sine x. Wouldn't that and that cancel to give us an answer of 2 over 2 sine x? Common factor of 2, which leaves us with 1 over sine x, which is equal to the right hand side, which is exactly where we were headed. Now notice I tried a number of different things and I just carried on solving it according to mathematical principles, and I eventually did come to my right hand side. There might have been an easier way of doing this, I don't know. I want you to have a go at the following exercise. Press pause on your DVD player, and when you return we'll go through it together. The first example I gave you to do read 10 of x multiplied by 1 minus sine squared x minus cos squared x all over sine squared x minus cos squared x is equal to cos x over sine x plus cos x. This one here, again, I'm going to have to start on the left hand side. 10x is equal to sine x over cos x. 1 minus sine squared x is equal to cos squared x minus cos squared x divided by sine squared x minus cos squared x. This here, in fact, I think this one here I'm going to leave it as is for now. Yeah, let's leave this as is for now, as sine squared x minus cos squared x. We'll come to that a little bit later on, remembering what our right hand side looks like. Okay, next step I'm going to do cos squared x, sine x over cos x times cos squared x. Wouldn't 1 cos x cancel with one of those to leave us with just sine x times cos x minus cos squared x all of that divided by sine squared x minus cos squared x. What I'm now going to do is, from the top I'm going to take out a common factor of cos x. That's going to give me sine x minus cos x. At the top, look at this. Isn't this in algebra called difference of two squares? A squared minus b squared, that's equal to a plus b, a minus b. So this can become sine x minus cos x multiplied by sine x plus cos x. This and this cancel to leave us with an answer of cos x over sine x plus cos x, which is equal to my right hand side. The next one we're going to be looking at is sine x minus sine x times cos x divided by cos x minus, open bracket, 1 minus sine squared x is equal to tan of x. Again, we're going to start off left hand side. Sine x minus sine x times cos x, I'm going to take out a common factor of sine x. That will give me 1 minus cos x. The denominator, I'm going to turn that into, I'm going to leave that as cos x minus 1 minus sine squared x. Isn't that the same as cos squared x? Because remember, cos squared plus sine squared is equal to 1. That means that cos squared is equal to 1 minus sine squared, which is what we have happening over there. From the bottom, rather the denominator, I'm going to take out a common factor of cos x to leave me with 1 minus cos x. That and that cancels. Sine x over cos x is equal to tan x, which is equal to the right hand side.